He's got 10 seconds. He's got the wizards around, the mortar down south, 8 seconds. I don't think Sir Iron's going to be able to have enough red air bombs. She's avoiding the town hall. She doesn't even want it. And there we go, Woody. We've got the first attack. Sir Iron is going in here, and he's coming in with the witches.
Witches, a popular pick. We'd seen a bit of a switch towards super witches, especially in the German community, with Tribe Gaming going really hard on those picks. But witches have performed really well in the past couple of months as well, picking up plenty of 3 stars on the main stage. Huge lightning and earthquake zaps early on are going to get a lot of damage out of the center, even able to knock a few hit points. Actually, I guess the queen's at full health still, didn't get any damage off on her.
Yeah, so the queen we've got still in the middle of the base with the warden starting off the warden walk. It looks like he's probably going to want to get the witches to go. Well, actually, he could go either left or right. If he goes to the right, he'll be able to get to the eagle faster. If he goes to the left, he'll be able to get to the town hall. He still has his wall or the siege barracks, unless he does want to switch that up. But notice, we are seeing a lot of the open compartments, and he's got 3 super wall breakers. Okay, it looks like he's going to send the witches from the left side. He's going to try to wall break his way through and get these witches to keep that momentum going. And, well, let's see. Where's all the splash? We don't have... The scatter's all the way in the far right. So, if he can keep this going, there's not too much splash other than the 1 wizard tower and bomb tower there.
It's a bit of safer pick, if you ask me, going on the left side. He'll virtually guarantee the 2-star without... any threat of a potential failure dropping to the 1. But with that Eagle Artillery staying up for so long, that's a massive amount of splash damage that these witches really don't like to have to suffer this early on. Sir Ironheart is going to be able to power his way through, but without any jump spells, he's going to be spending a lot of time wailing away at walls. And that is really the downside of these witch attacks. They have a lot of gas in the tank, able to summon witches as long as they need to, but running out of time with only 1:15 left, Carbon.
Yeah, these witches have bailed off from going towards that town hall. They finally come back around. The town hall does go down finally, but he's got the siege barracks. Wizard's going to come out, and the Royal Champion's going to help assist with the hogs up on the top side. The king is looped all the way around this base, does use the freeze onto the ground expo. Wizard Tower's doing some work, but this Eagle Artillery is raining fire down on these skellies, trying to take them down, but this Royal Champion gets locked down by the Eagle Artillery.
Bit of a late drop on the siege barracks, but the hogs are going to come storming in now, locking on to the nearest defensive buildings that they can find. Finally, they make their way onto that Eagle Artillery, which has just been raining down hellfire for the first 2.5 minutes of this raid. Sir Ironheart's really running low on time with only 30 seconds left and so many walls to still hurdle over. Yep. The hogs are down now, and he's going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, Carbonfin. Time is running out, and this Royal Champion is not going to be enough.
Wait a second. That Royal Champion just dodged the Archer Tower. She goes back, and she's going to get taken down. No, she's still alive. Finally goes down, but time is the issue. He's got 10 seconds. He's got the wizards around, the mortar down south, 8 seconds. I don't think Sir Iron's going to be able to have enough red air bombs. Minions go down, and Hawk is going to prevail with the defense. 96% 2-star. Wow, Sir Iron, nice try right there. Well, that is something you need so much, especially start off a war, is a 2-star against alternate attacks. You guys are probably wondering, what is the EWU? Well, it is the Elite Warriors United, and we're currently in the playoffs. Here is the bracket. We currently have Existence taking on Vitang, and Vitang won that matchup right there. Right now, we're in the alternate attacks taking on MMG Esports. Let's go take a look at the other side. The other side we have over here is 11 Original defeated the Renegades, and then INTZ defeated Indian Clashers. So we've had some epic matches. We're going to be getting down to the Final Four. Remember, this is a best of 2. They've been competing in group stages. This is the playoffs now. And also, if you guys are enjoying these videos here for the casting, the live commentary, if you guys want to see more of it, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe. Yes, a lot of you guys have that red button. You haven't subscribed. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that right now. Let's go ahead and jump back into the war. Starting off with the King Balloons up top towards 12 o'clock. And let's see if we can get some value. Maybe he can charge his way into this Eagle Artillery up here.
That is a really crucial target to grab early on. That Barbarian King has got an easy charge right toward the gold storage, going to provide some blocking for a wall breaker to crack straight through. And you read it perfectly, Carbonfin. That is an easy attack at one of the most important defenses early on. Didn't have to use any additional troops whatsoever. Yep. Just these Stewie heroes are going to get the job done. I still see 3 Inferno Towers up, but if JD Light gets lucky, he might be able to knock down one of these up top. That multi-target Inferno is heating up, but the Royal Champion ability should be able to get a ton of damage in there if she's not distracted by the skeletons. Oh no!
Yeah, that multi-target Inferno is going to stay up, but notice the Tornado Trap was already activated. So these bats, the biggest threat is usually red air bombs, and then Tornado Traps absolutely shred them. So now he doesn't have to worry about Tornado Trap slowing or completely ruining the attack. He's got the dragons going down. He's going to probably send the blimp going for this Town Hall from the left side. He's got pops that early warden ability here. Ooh. The balloons finding some seeking air mines protects these dragons. They has to keep that momentum pushed through this base. He does not have a rage spell for this blimp. He's already decided to invest it, but there is the bat bomb on top of the multi, but the wizard tower finally uses the freezes over there.
Aggressive use of freeze and bats on this bomb out the backside. He really underinvested on rage spells, hoping that the dragons could hold their own against single target Infernos and a Giga Inferno at the Town Hall. But it looks like he's done it with the last free spell still waiting in tow. He's got a lot of splash damage coming in from that scatter shot and a wizard tower. Bats are really spread out though, and that is not good news at all for JD Light. He needs to get the damage in there as soon as possible.
Oh, the bats go down here. The bats did split off. The wizard tower, unfortunately, and the combination of the scatter, but is he going to have enough dragons to help finish this one off? He's got the Royal Champion doing some work, moving the ground skellies out of the way. This Grand Warden is trying to help get through these point defenses of the Tesla. The scatter shot's going to do some massive work here to these dragons. Only 2 left. One of them is trying to make its way into the middle with the Royal Champion defending. I don't think it's going to be enough here. They're going to try to help at least get as much percent as possible. Finds a red air bomb there. Oh, what is this Grand Warden going to do? More red air bombs up top. Down goes those minions. And unfortunately, this is going to be another 2-star here in the war. I think.
That Royal Champion just in range to protect the scatter shot was clutch defense for Boom. That is exactly what he needed to deny JD Light the 3-star. And this is looking like an extremely close war so far, Carbonfin. 2 stars in the mid-90%. Running out of time in the end, but that Royal Champion is just the last bulwark of defense necessary to keep Boom's base alive.
Indeed. He's getting 95. Can he get 96? Yes, 96%. 2-star right there for JD Light for MMG. We have 96% too, and then we have a 96% too from both sides. So we are all tied up here. Each clan has 4 attacks left. So, I mean, might as well just reset the slate here. Everything's clean. We have Linnaid coming in for alternate attacks. Going with his classic hybrid? No! Linnaid's going with the Lightning Dragons here in the attack for alternate attacks.
Big investment of direct damage. 8 lightning spells and an earthquake to grab some early pop-offs, but he grabs a scatter shot and an eagle artillery, damaging an expo in the process. And that's just a good, solid way to start the raid. I love to see these really quick hits that don't worry at all about time at the end. Nice quick drop of an additional lightning spell there to zap through the single target Inferno and make sure that this Royal Champion stays nice and healthy. Big chunk out of that left compartment has been taken down.
Yeah, this whole left side is gone. He's going to be able to push the dragons potentially from the top side. And I'm noticing on this base, I don't see any sweepers still standing. So these dragons can make easy work. It looks like he took out the top side. Okay, the dragons are going to be coming from about 7 o'clock. Finds a sinking gear mine right in the face of that first dragon. Unfortunately, the balloon doesn't pull it, but he's trying to set this funnel. Still has the king and queen to use. He's going to try to get these dragons to push their way to the town hall. Out comes the clan castle. It looks like there's probably a lava hound in there as well, because only just headhunters and just an archer did come out.
Glorious setup from Linnaid. The masked dragons will not be denied. This has got plenty of time to make the 3 stars happen, and I'm feeling very confident that that is what we are going to see. Carbonfin still holding on to a rage spell and 3 hero abilities. He pops the Eternal Tome as they encounter that town hall, and it is going down. Even soaks a Seeking Air Mine while it happens. Oh, a little bit early on the Eternal Tome actually soaks damage from that Giga Bomb, but still, that is not going to be the only mistake that's going to cost him. He's already lost a tornado trap on the backside. I think Linade is going to continue his path of glory. Looks like a 3-star to me.
Oh, this is looking crushed here. The queen being delayed here. She can walk on the outside, grab all this. There's so many dragons up. It is a multi-target Inferno, but that's going to go down super quick. Down goes the multi. Down goes the defending royal champion. Queen can get through this. King still has her ability, and this is the 3-star for alternate attacks. The king, the queen, they're both still up. Still has the queen ability to use. What an attack here. They needed it. And to answer the call, to put the pressure now onto MNG. A very nice hit here, Linade. I was thinking maybe he's going to come in with a hybrid attack, but Linade can literally do anything in this game. And he's like, you know what? Dragons are the way. They're going to be able to take this base down. Beautiful hit here.
Dragons love to have that narrow corridor carved out with an early zap, and Linade is one of the masters of this aerial assault. Didn't even have to use the Archer Queen ability in the end there, swagging it, just holding it on the side until the last second. That's a 100% 3-star, exactly what we'd expect from such a skilled attacker, and will put alternate attacks now in the lead. The best that MNG Esports can hope to do with this next is to just come back with another 3-star of their own.
We have Milano coming in for MMG here, Woody, and going up against S. Let's see if he can come, and we're coming with another witch attack here.
All world-class squads, and you really got to applaud EWU for being able to attract such amazing talent. I'm really excited to see how MNG performs with their backs against the wall now behind, but certainly have got an amazing roster, a really high-level set of talent here. So get some early damage off of those lightning spells, zapping through, but not quite destroying the Eagle Artillery. He grabs one of the scatter shots there and will kind of soften up that compartment with the Royal Champion in it. But the way that these witches are going to work now, coming in through the right corner, providing a little bit of funnel, I expect to see them kind of swooping all in on this right hand, going for an early hit at the Town Hall. They're not too worried at all about these single target Infernos, but the multi with 2 heroes and an Eagle Artillery at the top compartment is really terrifying to me, Carbon.
Yeah, he used a lot of minions on the outside to grab some of these buildings here. It does send in that first super wall break to break through this initial wall. We got super minions, we got defending headhunters, decides to freeze those headhunters here. And this king, where is he? He's going to join the pack on the left side, trying to keep these witches overwhelming to get into the town hall. He's got 1 jump to get towards the scatter shot, but also remember, he used 3 earthquakes to damage that scatter shot, so it won't be as much health. He can get through a little bit quicker, but he needs to pop this one ability. But the tornado trap slowing these witches, but the queen should be able to make some easy work of the town hall here.
Lots of range damage crashing through, and the 2-star has been claimed, hopping over these walls and right into the center compartment. That's going to be a lot of easy striking damage at crucial targets. A single target Inferno is up. Eagle Artillery also within range. That the Royal Champion there might be able to pull a few more troops into the middle, but it doesn't look like many are hopping over the wall. Finally, the Archer Queen makes it over. She's locked on by the single target Inferno, but pops it down in time. Just 1 free spell left here, Carbonfin.
Yeah, 1 freeze. The Royal Champion's coming in from 12 o'clock. It is a multi-target Inferno. Pops the ability, skips through some of this, and he takes that multi-target Inferno. Still has a freeze to use. Eagle goes down, and with time permitting, this is looking good for a 3-star here, Woody. Oh, man.
Oh, call in the cavalry. They have arrived. Milanello drops the Royal Champion and gets the perfect result, finding a Tesla farm in the top corner and knocking 2 of them down easily with that shield. Milanello's got plenty of time left for the cleanup, and even though he's going to have to crack through a few of these walls, that splash damage from the bomb tower is not going to be enough to shut down basically an entire army of witches still left. These storages up on the top are also being chipped away by archers and minions, enough to finish it off with lots of time remaining. The 3-star is on the board, and we are still at a tied spot in this war. MNG Esports and alternate attacks now at a neck-and-neck position, grabbing onto each other's necks, trying to choke each other out, but they're able to just juke, dodge, weave, kind of duck through, roll around, and stay active. They're going to be hopping back into it with attack number 3, but we are almost halfway through this war. And I gotta say, based on my expectations, alternate attacks has not been in as much of a dominant position as I was expecting from them. Having picked up the first Worlds qualifiers position in this 2020 year, I expected them to be doing a little bit better at this point, but if anyone's going to put the pressure on, it's going to be Boom, a Worlds contender from last year, back again with alternate attacks this time around. He has got balloons for days. A double lava loon army is going to be raining hellfire down on this Vegeth base.
He does. He even drops a Valkyrie, potentially for ground skellies, but the Town Hall goes down with ease here. The world champion just was able to take down that Wizard Tower, and her ability skipped onto the multi-target Inferno. Now this queen is looking to keep her momentum. Nice drop. I love the use of those balloons to help take down the Tesla, to help kind of force the queen towards the enemy queen. If he can get her, that is the value that he wants. He's going to pop ability. There you go. Beautiful job. Enemy queen's going to go down. Starting to lava from the top side. He's dropping the Stone Slammer where there is no air defense. So he's using this to help move his way through, taking his time, and then he's going to lollow his way, only taking 2 hounds here in the raid. If he can keep up this momentum, you even found the tornado trap with the queen there, Woody.
Great find by Boom. He is really going to be happy about that later on when these balloons start taking a lot more damage. But there go the Lava Hounds, both packed up on that air defense in the top right corner. He's got 2 more to worry about. The first Lava Hound pops, and there's a dragon in there to help out with this raid, but I'm noticing that he's really losing out on a lot of the blocking for these balloons early on. Gonna need to make fantastic use of haste spells and freeze to keep them alive with so much splash damage still coming in. That scatter shot and air defense in the bottom left corner are looking really terrible.
Yeah, he's saved onto the freezes. He didn't use the freeze on the multi in the middle. He decided to wait for it and use the Warden Eternal Tome. Down goes the World Champ with ease. Has all these balloons moving through. The scatter goes down. And this is an answer from Boom. What a beautiful attack here. And just was patient. Most people would have either used the free spell on that multi in the middle or did a little bit of early Warden ability, but Boom was patient. He got it done. And this is yet another answer coming in from alternate attacks with a 3-star. So MMG are going to have to answer with a 3-star again to keep up the pace. But Boom is one of those attackers that just doesn't fail. He just 3 stars every time.
Versatility, the ability to adapt on the fly, those are all really important. But if you have a perfect plan to begin with and you know how to execute it without a single hitch, that is going to always carry you on to the triple. Boom gets a pretty couple of lucky swag hits early on, able to grab that tornado trap, but ultimately it was the proper planning that was able to get him that triple and keep alternate attacks in the lead.
All right, MNG is looking
like demon hunters
to answer here, and they're coming in with the queen in charge, Lalo. Let's see if they can do it. They need a 3-star to keep it up.
Quick drops with some Sui heroes over in the right side corner. I think they're targeting onto that air defense. Not very well protected here on Linnade's base. Instead, he's got to rely on multi-target Inferno in the center, adjacent to that Eagle Artillery to get some massive splash on these balloons. Otherwise, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Good damage early on, funneling out on the right side corner, but I'm not sure if Vegeth has really got the value that he needs out of this early stab yet. Really expect this queen to go a lot deeper, and that's why he's going to commit several raid spells to try to help her over the wall here, but a lot of damage is crashing in on her.
Oh, the ability is forced right here. The world champion's coming down to the single. He can drop another lightning to reset it, so that is a beautiful job there. But will the RC get her ability off? It pops it, and it doesn't skip to the single, so the single stays up. And that is unfortunate. There is a tornado trap spinning him around here. This queen should be able to remove the Eagle Artillery. There it is towards the Town Hall. But notice, he has to use these freezes to get through the town. Luckily, this is a multi-target Inferno in the middle here, Woody.
Yeah, this is a really tricky spot here for Vegeth. He needs to get lots of damage in on the middle. He's already taken more fire from that multi-target Inferno, and even more defenses are going to start locking on the closer this Archer Queen gets to the middle of the base. Gotta hope that she's able to pop down an Expo or retarget onto an Inferno, because this Giga Inferno from the Town Hall is going to be massive damage. Ranges up, but it's not enough, Carbon.
He needed that Queen ability, and unfortunately, he had 4 Expos on her, plus the Town Hall. He had to invest those freezes, and now he has to switch it up. He doesn't even have a max blip. What's going on here? He sends the blimp into the Town Hall. It is almost down, so it should go down here from the balloons. Takes it down with ease, but he's going to lose those balloons over the Town Hall, and he's starting the Lalo from the top side. That single target Inferno was supposed to go down from the Royal Champion, but that Queen ability cost everything. She could have removed the Town Hall, could have gotten the multi. He probably wanted to start the Lalo from the bottom side, but how unfortunate there.
I think he might have misdropped a free spell. I don't want to say for sure whether or not, because I'm not completely sure. I think he could have frozen 2 Expos and only got 1 Expo frozen, and that's why he lost the Archer Queen a bit earlier, and that might have actually cost him the raid with that one little tile misstep on that spell deploy. You got to get it perfectly timed and perfectly positioned if you want to get maximum value out of it. And without that, Vegeth is going to face down a base with 3 Inferno Towers, all of them still standing, ready to defend against what little remains of this assault. This is a big setback for MNG Esports, not able to keep pace against an alternate attack squad that just put a triple up on the board and is now going to be just left defending happily with a 2-star in the mid 70%.
Yeah, this is what alternate attacks we're looking for. Lenade's base puts up that defense. Granted, if he did use that, if he used maybe a freeze on the scatter or something to protect that queen and her ability, I think this could have been a 3-star. He needed that ability for the Town Hall to get to the multi. He could have lallowed from the bottom side, completely changed, and it's just those small things. You can't afford to lose a queen ability in an attack that early, because you just don't have that push through to get through a Town Hall, unfortunately, with all those expos onto that queen. Here we go. This is alternate attacks turn to keep that pedal pushed down, to keep getting the 3-stars, because it is a best of 2. They're trying to get as many triples as possible.
Taking a quick look at the bases, I'm not going to say anything about them, but they do look really menacing, hard to crack through, and some interesting placements on these traps as well. So we'll see where alternate attack choose to go in next. It's going to be Jojo moving in against Milanello's base.
Yeah, we have a Zap Dragon. So we're seeing another Dragon attack coming in from alternate attacks. We saw the first one from Lenade, but now we have Jojo coming in with the Royal Champion. Use it up on the top side, clearing a bunch of this, and then she's going to be able to grab this air defense. But look at that, the bowler used right there, not just to grab that gold mine, but to grab the builder hut behind it to help establish the funnel. Sends in, uses the Royal Champion ability, clearing this whole side. Look at the value this one RC is getting. Here comes the baby dragon down south, hanging on the king and the queen here to send these dragons straight towards this town hall. And once he gets through this clan castle, then he doesn't have to worry, but maybe there's a lava hound and it won't come out for these dragons. Oh,
that was so perfect by Jojo. The addition of every single new troop presents more challenges and opportunities for the best players in the world to show off their ability to identify weaknesses in base design, and he has done a perfect job. That Royal Champion getting maximum value in the top corner, cracking through multiple giant bombs exploding, which really have no effect now that we have a flying raid going on now, but he's gotten massive hits off and still has lots of spell support to give these dragons. They've got a big path through the base, and that does give me a little bit of worry, especially that single target Inferno on the bottom corner. It's burnt up one dragon now, but there's still lots of left up on the top with an Archer Queen still holding on to her ability. This is certainly not going to be a time fail. And I think that with balloons aplenty, he is just going to rain down destruction.
Look at that. He used that super wall break to now get the king. He's running around, but the queen, she can step up and help take out the scatter shot here, which is going to help tremendously for these dragons to keep that momentum through. Look at this. Yo-Yo 23 coming in. He is a master of Lalo, but he's not just the master of Lalo. He's the master of air attacks and getting it done here with the dragons. They're just dying off, but look at that. They take the king down, which also the splash from the dragons takes down the air defense as well. What a great job. Yo-Yo coming in for another 3-star for alternate attacks here.
Bowling a perfect 300. You set up the pins and you knock them down. Jojo 23 shows this is exactly how it is done. And we have another attack from alternate attacks coming in to grab the triple with a queen's ability not even needing to be used. Another big offensive boon for this squad as they show why they are such a talented team, a world's qualified group of players who are certainly in the driving seat right now. This is going to be a best of 2 war, so remember, MNG Esports might have a chance to turn it around the next time, but it seems like all indications show alternate attacks is going to take the lead off war number 1. That they bit off a bit more that they could chew early on, trying to grab triples where they just didn't have enough longevity, and now it's going to be up to Hawk to make the next play happen. Starts off with a minion over on the right side corner to snipe a few easy buildings unprotected to air. And the main drop here now is going to be spell damage on the interior, finishing off. What did he get there? Sweeper, just a sweeper?
Yeah, and the clan castle.
Okay.
Yep, the clan castle goes down there. Now he's going to set up for this queen charge. And notice, it's a queen charge Lalo, but he has no spells for the Lalo. Everything's going to be used for this queen. He's got 3 super wall breakers to continue this charge through to get this value. Let's see where this queen's going to go. She's going to make her way a little bit left. which is going to be a little interesting because now these healers are completely in range of this Town Hall. So he's going to be forced to use that freeze onto the Town Hall. If the Queen does walk her way back towards it, I believe she should. We'll have to see if where she continues her pathing, because he's got no haste. He's got no freezes for the Lalo. There is a multi-target Inferno in the middle, but the Queen, she's avoiding the Town Hall. She doesn't even want it.
Really bad news for Hawk. He did manage to catch a Seeking Air Mine that was sitting right next to the Town Hall earlier, but it's not even really going to matter if the healers aren't going to path over it at all.
Yeah.
On the upside, though, this Queen is pretty much avoiding massive amounts of damage by staying on the exterior of the base, not having to drop that rage until a little bit later. And the Barbarian King shouldn't have any trouble tearing down this Town Hall. That'll leave the Grand Warden happy to continue to deploy his Eternal Tome wherever he needs it best.
My.
Archer Queen gets really low, though, forces out the ability. He catches that tornado trap there, and that is really good news for this La Loon hit, but it's a really light La Loon. He's focused so much of his army on this early stab, and I gotta say, he's getting some excellent value out of it. Almost half of the base torn down just off the Queen charge already.
Look at this. He's keeping that Queen charged up, moving around. Another super wall break opens up that whole look at that. It opens up that junction to get every single compartment there. No, unbelievable value now. He needs to keep this Queen alive. Here comes the Warden ability. Moves his way into the scatter shot. This multi-target Inferno is going to be the biggest threat. The scatter shot is to lock it onto some of these balloons. He doesn't have any more loons to use, but the balloons come out of the Stone Slammer. This Queen's probably going to go down to this King here. But does he have the momentum? Wait, the Royal Champion, she's still alive, moving around with a freeze left.
Eagle Artillery won't be standing up for long. It's firing away at a dragon instead of the pack of balloons, and that might just be what saved the attack for Hawk. He's only got 30 seconds left, though, and there's a lot of cleanup left to do. This is not a 3-star guaranteed by any means, but it's looking likelier and likelier as time goes on that he might just be able to pull it off after all. There's an elixir pump still over on the right side.
It's almost dead. It's almost dead. Yes, it's down. It's down. Yeah, it had like one tick of health left, luckily. And now the storage is the final one, 99. And it is the answer from a Hawk from MNG, the epic Queen charge. Wow. They absolutely needed that. What a beautiful job there. And no spells for the Lalo, basically. Still a great hit. Queen walked around the Town Hall, probably used thinking the Queen was going to, so he just sent the King in for it.
They are certainly still in this one, and with 6 attacks left from both clans in this war and the next, we have got a long trail left before either team can claim victory.
Absolutely. This is not over by any means. Now we have Ash. He is the one player that is from Finland representing, and he is on alternate attacks coming in with the Zap. Lalo uses the lightning here to help take down that clan castle, trying to get all this value here. And he's going to come in with just the Sui. He doesn't have any healers. 30 loons here. And 2 ice golems on this charge. Decides to go with some... Oh, the baby dragon. Oh, unfortunately pulls the Seeking Air Mine there. So he needs to help set up this funnel before he drops the rest of his troops here, it looks like.
He didn't quite finish off the air defense over there in the left corner. I don't know if that was part of his goal or if he was just going to get some additional bonus damage off with the Earthquake spell, but it is still standing, and that could be a little bit of a problem for this La Loon raid, especially if it's going to mess up the pathing of the Lava Hounds. I'm sure he must have a plan to finish it off, though. With these heroes dive it in, they might even get a chance to snipe on the top side. Royal Champion will get the job done for sure. Yeah,
Royal Champion's going to make her way into the single. It is damaged a little bit from the Earthquake. The Wall Wrecker's going all the way towards this Town Hall, skips through it. The King, the Queen, the Wall Wrecker, getting all this value. Look at this charge so far, looking really good. Uses the Rage. Ice Golems, there's a super wall break. Wait, this Queen can now walk her way to the right side and even take out the scatter shot. What? Dude, this base is almost gone before the Lalo is deployed.
This is massive value from the early part of this raid. The same thing that we saw in the last hit from alternate attacks. They have got some amazing base identification and are really scoring some excellent hits early on. It looks like the Arch Queen is going to go to the top side instead of bottom right, but hey, either way, she's getting a really high valuable target. She could have gotten the scatter shot, but went for the air defense instead. And that is going to leave just, I only see 1 air defense left over on the right side corner. A really easy target for any balloons that want to float in on that side. Ast is going to deploy his second Lava Hound, and the balloons are going to follow right up. Catches a lot of Teslas on the outside of the base. Not what JD Light was hoping for. Instead, they are going to go down immediately, and the main stage of the raid is now going to get an easy attack in. A minute left for cleanup should be enough, I think, Carbon.
He's just going to cruise his way right through here. Has a freeze, has Warden, Eternal Tome, drops haste, probably going to pop the ability here. Beautiful Warden ability here through the haste spell. Going to get into the scatter. Now the only question is time does decide to use that free spell, but he needs his Hound to pop to help assist with some of the cleanup. But he's just going to probably just drop an Archer at 9 maybe to move the ground skellies out of the way or something. But this is it, a 3-star. Unbelievable Sui value with a wall wrecker charge in towards that town hall. Just great attack. That's just what they do. Incredible.
It looked almost like he was holding on to that free spell a little bit longer, hoping that the Lava Hound would go down, but because he just had such perfect placement on the Grand Warden, it pathed right on top of it and protected it with the Eternal Tome. It didn't take any additional damage, and in the end, he didn't need those pups to clean up. There was so many balloons left. It's just massive damage, hovering over targets one by one, dropping their payload and continuing on to the next destination. Alternate Attacks wins the first war with 14 stars. And puts themselves in a really commanding position here with MNG Esports hoping to scramble around and just lose by 1 star. Like, put all their base building time into their last 5 bases and just, like, have these impregnable, like, battle fortresses ready to hold on.
We'll see.
Turnarounds happened before. Existence got the perfect war against Vatang.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned before, Vatang wound up getting the victory in that best of 2 overall by holding on to defense the second war. They only had a 1-star lead after the first one, and that might be the same spot if Shenzi is able to get the triple here and now. He's brought another La Loon army. It seems that taking to the skies has been the preferred option for these 2 teams, as mass witches have been effective but not quite as decisive as these La Loon hits.
Yeah, I decided I love the use of holding off one of those lightning just like that. The Royal Champion, the Tesla popped, which caused the RC to go in a little bit of different of a direction, and then it caused the single to reset. That was a perfect use of it. Now he can get, since that single is down, he can charge this queen straight in towards the scatter, the air expo, and get all this value. Plus he can deal and take out the clan castle troops. There's the poison spell, freezes the enemy queen perfectly, just in time there, takes that queen down, and I think the scatter went down as well there. The wall wrecker.
These bases can really be deceptively strong when you concentrate so many defenses in one little compartment there, but the weakness to that strat is having a Royal Champion just knock it all apart. This is going to be some fantastic funneling from Shenzi.
Wow.
Now sitting in a wall really, really late on this hit. Just perfect time to keep his Archer Queen healthy enough to get into the middle. This wall wrecker is actually going to have a lot of hit points left when it crashes into Town Hall, giving away all of its sneaky goblins inside. The first 2 stars are going to be claimed by Shenzi off this queen charge hit, and it's now time to start dropping balloons.
What an incredible queen charge through, getting all this value. Town Hall's gone, the Royal Champion's gone, the balloons, look at the perfect timing of the Hound to protect, and now the stones, and then the scatter shot's going to go down to those loons. They don't even take a shot from it. Here comes the Lalo from the top side. This is an incredible queen charge. She's going to even grab this air defense. This is a beautiful attack here. I can't even speak. Look at this.
The single has burnt up the Archer Queen, though, and that is a big loss for Shenzi. He was relying on those pups to stay up a bit longer and protect her. Without that, he might have had a beautiful start, but I don't know if cleanup is going to happen quickly enough. He's got 55 seconds left and still a quarter of the base remains. Balloons do not path fast at all, and there is no rage or haste in this army whatsoever. With a Tesla trap over there on the bottom right side, he doesn't have an easy way to take out those buildings without the main force of this army, so he's going to have to go along through the hard way. He might still have enough time, though. 35 seconds left. I think he's good.
Yeah, he's got the time. Plenty of balloons. That one balloon went in, pulled a red air bomb, which protected the rest of these loons here. And this was an incredible queen charge. Charged her in, then sent the wall wrecker behind her to continue that wall break in. Or not even a wall break. Continue the queen to go into the core to grab all that with sneaky goblins and ice golems. What an answer from MNG. That is the 3-star, 14-13 now. and they 100% needed that answer. So what do we have? Average 99.2 for alternate attacks and a 94.2 for MNG. I was trying to go down. The town hall roasts these witches.
No! All the way to the end. Air bombs go off and the balloons are destroyed, Carbon.
The sweeper's gonna do all this damage to the balloons, but he's got a few loons making it in to take this eagle down. Here's his balloons.
Two sticky
Another
points
one
on the outside.
If MNG